Currently on the road to 7,000 subscribers. It would be greatly appreciated if you could take 1 second to drop a sub on the channel. Enjoy the rest of the video. Yo guys, what's going on? It's your boy No Limit Dots here, back with another video. But before we get into today's video, I just want to remind you all out there that y'all are kings and queens, and I hope y'all are having a very blessed day. And I'm back with another NBA 2K24 build type of video. In today's video, I'm going to be covering the top 3 lockdown builds. Right, it's going to consist of, the first build is going to be considered an offensive lock, the second build is going to be considered a pure perimeter lock, and the third build is going to be considered a all-around lockdown build. So depending on which one entices you, you could go ahead and skip ahead to the part of the video. But also, comment down below who you think some of the best defenders in NBA history are. Me personally, you gotta throw LeBron up there, Jordan, Kobe, Kawhi. We got Draymond Green. Thinking back in the day, you got some Scottie Pippen for sure. Got to throw Scottie Pippen in there. But comment down below who you guys think some of the best defenders are in NBA history. But let's go ahead and start with the first lockdown, which I told you is going to be more of an offensive type of lockdown build. Small forward, 6'6", 190 pounds. And also, guys, comment down below what type of lockdown build you've been using, and if you think any of these builds could be improved in any type of aspect, comment that down below also. But don't just be like, yo, this build sucks, right? Because that doesn't help anybody. A lot of people go to the comments to see feedback on the video, and let's just help each other out in the comments. You know what I mean? But first, starting with this offensive lock, going into the driving dunk is going to be an 80 driving dunk, right? 80 driving dunk is pretty solid. If you really want, you could throw it down a little bit to maybe 75, but 80 is for sure going to get the job done. And I'm also going to be telling you guys which jumpers you're going to want to go ahead and equip for each of these builds, because I know a lot of people are struggling, and me personally, I would kind of like to consider myself like a guru when it comes to shooting. It seems like every single jump shot video I upload, everybody seems to love, because I'm out here giving the secret sauce. I'm not gatekeeping the community at all. But moving into the 3-point jump shot on this build, you're going to want to go ahead and throw this up to an 85 3 ball. This is what makes it offensive. Whew. This 85 3 ball, you could shoot, you could fade, you could spin jumper. The 85 3 ball is going to be it, man. You get yourself bronze agent 3, bronze limitless, silver blender, silver deadeye, catch and shoot gold, corner specialist gold, all of that type of good stuff, right? Then the free throw, you're going to want to go ahead and move this up to an 83. Me personally, the player on my Pro-Am team, Jay, maybe you've seen some of his highlights before in my videos, very good player. I'm a little mad this free throws at 83 because he steals my transition take free throws, man. So if you want to do yourself, your PGs a favor, go ahead and don't keep it this high. But 83 is, you're definitely going to be able to make every single free throw. Your pass accuracy, you want to go ahead and put this up to a 77 pass accuracy to get yourself needle threader. If you really want, you could probably put it 76 for the silver relay passer, but I wouldn't go below 76 at all. Then moving into the ball handle, you're going to put this up to an 87 ball handle, basically unlocking a majority of drill moves, I would say. But the main reason we're going to end up doing that is to get yourself silver speed booster. So it's going to be 87 ball handle with a 79 speed with ball. And then we'll end up capping off the rest of it later once we get to the physicals. But yes, this build does have an 85 3 ball, 80 driving dunk. It gets silver speed booster, a lot of great dribble animations. And you're like, huh, this don't even look like a lockdown. But time out. Perimeter defense, we're going to end up putting that thing up to a 94 perimeter defense. 94. So you got Hall of Fame ankle braces, challenger, you got pick dodger gold, Hall of Fame off-ball pass, all that good stuff. The steal, you're going to end up throwing this up to a 91 steal, so you get glove, interceptor, and right stick ripper all on gold. Then moving into the physicals where it gets crazy, max out the speed, 90 speed on this build, which ends up putting your fast feet actually does still stay at 90. You'd have to put the perimeter you are going to get it. Your acceleration, you put that up to 77, which gets you the gold fast feet. That's what it was. Then moving into the strength, you want to go ahead and put this up to a 55 to get yourself gold clamps. Then next, the vertical is going to end up being a 70 vert to get yourself that bronze posterizer. And last but not least, your stamina, you put that up to a 99 stamina. Get yourself Hall of Fame 94 feet and Hall of Fame workhorse. Let's go ahead and see the shades of this build, which Most of the time, the shades aren't really accurate at all, but we get Wally Zerbiak, Bojan Bogdanovic, and Zach LaVine. This is personally one of my favorite builds in the entire game. You come out to be a two-way three-point shot creator, and the jump shot I would recommend for this build is going to be base Dariq Whitehead, release 1 Kyle Korver, 23% blend, and the second release Oscar Robertson, 77% blend. Shoot on push, and then go ahead and put your release speed all the way max. Now let's go ahead and move on to build number 2. Like I said before, build number 2 is going to end up being the most pure defensive build out of these 3 in terms of it's gonna lock up at the perimeter, right? It's not going to contain a whole lot of other things, but that's what you want when you're playing 5s, right? And I mean, if you're playing 3s, you can rotate off things a lot, but this is primarily going to be a 5s build. I mean, it's definitely still going to be good in the 2s and 3s for sure, but I would say it's best in 5. So we're going to go ahead and give it an 81 close shot. So this build is going to have no driving dunk because like I said, this build, I kind of imagine it being used in 5s more. And when you're called on a cut, there's not much of a driving dunk there. Most of the times, the lockdown is going to be matched up against the center in 5s. So if you just pump fake and go up, if you really want like that, you know what I mean, you could go ahead and do it. But we're going to go 81 close shot. Then the standing dunk is going to be 75 standing dunks, like I'm saying. If you get called in a cut, if you're under the rim, you could go ahead and put the ball up and not worry about it. Then your three-pointer is going to be an 83 ball. If you want, you could lower this. Like, if the 83 ball doesn't give you anything extra, the only thing that you get extra is from 78, which is goal, or 79, excuse me, which is goal blinders. But for the jump shot I'm giving you, you do need an 83 ball. Then your mid-range is going to be 65. Then your free throw is going to be a 73 free throw with your pass accuracy going up to a 77 pass sec. That's what I find to be the sweet spot if you are not the point guard, the center, or the power forward. Those 3 positions are going to need at least an 86 pass accuracy, in my honest opinion. Of course, depending on which game mode you play most of the time, right? Like, if you're playing Park, you don't need an 87 pass accuracy. But if you're running 5s, you do. Then moving into the defense, like I said, this build 99 per rim and 99 still. You get every single Hall of Fame badge, braces, challenger. You're going to get pick dodger, off-ball pass. You get half glove, half interceptor, half right stick ripper. Then moving into the physicals, 90 speed. Your excel stays at 79. Your strength, we're going to go ahead and throw this up to a 60 strength to get you Hall of Fame clamps. Then the vertical, you could put to a 70 vert. And then you're going to want to go ahead and max out the stamina, giving you Hall of Fame 94 feet, Hall of Fame workhorse. And look, you get every single badge except fast feet on Hall of Fame, which still gold fast feet is definitely going to be good enough. Every single badge, Hall of Fame. No one should be beating you at the perimeter whatsoever. Let's go ahead and continue and see what the shades of this build are. We get a pacer, a piston, and a net. You get Ron Artest, Bojan Bogdanovic, and Cam Johnson. Honestly, Ron Artest, I didn't put him up there before, but you are a 3-and-D threat, which honestly, I do like that. I do like the sound of that. 3-and-D threat. I don't think I've seen that build really out there too much, but I've seen like a 3-and-D, what's it called? 3-and-D 2 guard maybe. I forgot. There's like a different 3-and-D type of build that I've seen, but I haven't seen 3-and-D threat just yet. So not only is it a great build, but it is a rare build name. Now moving into build number 3 of the top 3 lockdowns, you got small forward. You're gonna want to go ahead and be 6'8", 235 pounds. Like I'm saying, this build is a lot different from all the other ones. 7'6" wingspan. This build right here, you're going to be able to play on ball lock in 5s, back end in 5s, on ball lock in 2s and 3s. This build is, center, technically center in 2s, and then you can either play the on ball lock or the center technically in 3s. The build is absolutely unreal. So you're going to keep a lot of the things the same. You're going to want to keep that close shot at 81 close shot. Then your standing dunk is going to be a 75. Your 3 ball stays at this 78. Then you're going to want to put your free throw to 78 as well to match it. Like I said before, the pass accuracy on this build is going to be higher than others. Go with the 87 pass accuracy. I know you say, hey, I only need 86 for a gold break starter. 87 gets you that bronze bailout, and it's very cheap. It doesn't really cost a whole lot for your remaining attribute points. So go 87. Then your interior, so this is where the build is just a lot different, right? So the perimeter defense, you're gonna end up lowering it a little bit all the way to 82 perimeter defense. Your steel is going to be an 85 steel, getting you the trio of silver badges. Your block is going to end up being a 92 block to get yourself gold anchor when we put the interior defense up to 77. Then your defensive rebounding is going to be a 93 D board, and your offensive rebounding is going to be an 80. So you can see the build is just insanely well-rounded on defense. You still get the crazy good speed. We're going to lower this acceleration down to a 66 acceleration though. And then your strength is going to end up being a 90. So no one's ever going to back you down. And your vertical goes up to an 85 vertical. You're going to get every single rebound and every single block after you put your stamina down to 95. And I have something mistaken here. Hold on. We're going to find it, though. We're going to find it. We're going to do this. And it is... Am I going to find it? Hold on. Oh, the speedo ball. The speedo ball, you want to put this to 31. 31 speedo ball. And then the ball handle is not going to be 53. It's going to be 52. Putting the interior defense up to an 84 interior defense, and then the vertical up to an 85. And that is going to be the third build. 6'8". It's a big body, very strong, very good in all defensive aspects on the rating system. You're going to get Lamar Odom, LeBron James, and Jimmy Butler. That is unreal company to be mentioned with. And you're a diamond 3 and D threat. But guys, that is going to be the top 3 best lockdown builds. I want you to comment down below which of these 3 was your favorite and which of these 3 you potentially may end up making yourself. And as always, guys, if you did overall enjoy the build video, make sure to drop a like, comment, and subscribe. It's been your boy, No Limit Dots, and I'm out. Peace.